Today we have a presentation by Julian Gutman and Justina Pujato. Thank you for being here.
Hello everyone, my name is Julian Gutman. I am 20 years old and I am an electronic engineering student. Who is with me is Justina Pujato.
Hello everyone.
She is 21 years old and is a civil engineering student. We study at UTIN FRP, and in this presentation we are going to talk about trucks in the street, city reorganization, and improvement in urban traffic in Esperanza, Santa Fe.
Okay. To start, let's talk about Esperanza city. Esperanza is a city in the center areas of the province of Santa Fe, and it is the first organized agricultural colony in the country. The area of the city is 289 square kilometers, also most part is farmland. The city has a population of 42,082 inhabitants. Esperanza city has a large population, a lot of farms, which generate agricultural work. However, this development brings different problems, such as trucks parked on the street in the city. There are between 30 or 40 trucks parked in the city, so this causes breaks on the streets and affect the everyday circulation of citizens.
The objective of this work is to study and analyze the different areas of the city of Esperanza in relation to traffic reorganization. This project focuses on moving the trucks to a new place, a parking area on the outskirts of the city. Therefore, this might bring improvement in urban traffic and development of the city.
Okay, this work is organized this way. First, there will be a description of the city of Esperanza. Next, the problem related with to the trucks inappropriately parked in the city we presented, and its causes and consequences will also be presented and analyzed. After this, we'll be presenting a description of proposal, truck relocation parking a lot. It is an area specifically designed for heavy vehicles. And finally, the strengths and the weaknesses of the proposal will be introduced. It's expected that this work may improve areas to improve the proper circulation of heavy vehicles so as to improve the city everyday life. As can be seen in the pictures, the city of Esperanza is a big city located between routes, Route 6 and the Route 70. And the city is divided into 5 different areas. Can be observed the different areas in different colors, sorry. In the areas there are north, west, center, south, and the east.
In the north of Esperanza is the most unsustainable part of the city. There are many precarious houses and there are some parks with little infrastructure. However, the most important landmark in this area is the farm school, CASHET, Escuela de Agricultura y Ganadería.
In the west of the city, there are 2 schools, the San Jose School and the Technical School. In this area, there are a university, also the University of Agricultural Sciences and Veterinary Sciences from the Universidad Nacional del Litoral. Also, in this zone, there are factors in the last picture. Juli, falta. Okay, such as Fimaco, which is the industrial factory.
In the south of the city, there are some primary school, house, and markets. There is also an whole train station.
In the center of the city, there are some bar, market, hospital, and museums. In addition, in this zone, the main park in this part, the part, which is the most visited and the most beautiful zone in this city.
In the east of the city is the agriculture park. There are also some dance clubs and luxury houses. This is the most affluent part of Esperanza. The city is expanding in this area, so it is under development and under construction. As can be seen in the picture, Esperanza City is a busy place and this generates more urban traffic. Therefore, the circulation is affected in a negative way, mostly in the east.
Okay. The trucks inappropriately parked in the street of the city is a problem that significantly affects the urban circulation of traffic in city. Most of the times, mobility of people and efficient activities, daily activities. The cities with increased economic and social development have this problem, as is Esperanza City. Esperanza experiences this problem due to a contextual condition. Was mentioned, this is located between busy roads, which make important commercial condition, and this means that the city receives a lot of truck traffic for different directions. Also, the trucks, there are big and heavy vehicles, transportation vehicles, so they are more difficult to drive to park. Also, the driver needs a place to rest and also to maintain of their needs. The city doesn't have the appropriate spaces for these operations, so this generated disarray and social conflict in the streets.
Truck parking is a growing problem that affects not only traffic, but also the environment in the city of Esperanza. The pollution generated by this truck is evident in various areas, bringing which its consequence for the city. The picture shows some examples of the way in which trucks are parked. This type of inappropriate parking of trucks occupies the space designated for other vehicles or pedestrian areas. In addition, some trucks load and unload in the city, parking on the bike paths. Therefore, the section of the street especially designated for cyclists to circulate is invaded by trucks, putting the safety of cyclists at risk. Although the municipality of Esperanza issues fines for improperly parked trucks, truckers continue to park on the streets because there are not proper parking areas.
Okay, first causes is connected with a lack of strategic planning. Esperanza doesn't have a strategic transportation plan to relocate the movement and parking large vehicles, especially in the center and the commercial zones. The increase and uncontrolled development is another major factor. The demographic and economic growth in the city has caused a major demand for goods and services, which requires trucks for distributions. And other causes is industrial development growth. Esperanza City has experienced industrial work in recent years that increases the flow of trucks transportations that we can see in the picture. And so the trucks usually circulate on route on the street that are not prepared to support weight or dimensions. Also, there aren't insufficient places for parking. A finally factor is the lack of adequate infrastructure. The city lacks insufficient truck parking spaces, like in parking lot, industrial zone, or shares. And this makes drivers leave the trucks in unauthorized zone, like the street, side light, or parks.
Some of the consequences are increased probability of crashes. Improperly parked trucks take space that should be available for other vehicles or pedestrians. This reduces the width of the roads and makes circulation difficult. As a result, the risk of accidents involving trucks and other vehicles increase. The deterioration of roads infrastructure. Trucks have a greater weight and dimension than other vehicles, resulting in increased stress on pavement and road structures. Reduced visibility for pedestrians. Improperly parked trucks obstruct the vision of both drivers and pedestrians, complicating their ability to perceive the environment. High pollution in the city. Trucks that are not parked correctly contribute to urban traffic congestion, which implies major fuel consumption and a greater emission of pollution gases into the air. Decrease overall city operation capacity. Incorrect truck parking reduces the operational and functional capacity of the roads. These vehicles occupy lines or space that could be used by other vehicles or other transport.
The main objective of this project, as it was mentioned, is to fix the problem of truck parking in the growing places of the city. The way forward is to move them to areas outside the city center. To do this, we investigated other busy cities that solved similar problems. Cities such as Goya in Corrientes, Frank and El Trébol in Santa Fe, and Paraná in Entre Ríos. These cities have adopted different solutions, but there is one stand out the most appropriate and effective solution: the creation of parking a lot. It is a sector for loading and unloading products, along with parking facility for trucks, and located far from the city. This solution mostly characterized by the efficiency in reducing to the negative impact associated with the circulation of trucks on the city center. The solution plans has two key states. First, it is so important the location of the parking lot. And second, to strategically organize the different areas to guarantee the success of the project. At this large construction is required adequate space. So after strategic analysis of the different areas of the city of Esperanza, the location we proposed is near to the industrial park. This choice is based to the fact that most of the factories located in this area.
This solution will have different areas in the parking lot. Some of them are entry and exit sector, loading and uploading sector, material storage sector, parking sector, and unit maintenance sector. Entry and exit sector. In this sector, a person will check the truck's documents and allow vehicles and people to enter and exit.
Loading and unloading sector. In this area, workers will load products or material from the warehouse to the truck on overland materials, depending the truck's requirements. The security and organization will top priority in this sector.
Material storage sector. In this sector of the parking lot, there will be a warehouse. This will save time and help organize the products.
Parking sector. In this area of the project, there will parking space divided in two areas. One for the trucks and the other for consumers who come to pick up material from the suppliers. The parking of large vehicles will service both the truckers areas and the trucks relocation trucks area.
Unit maintenance sector. In this sector, the weight of the trucks will be controlled to guarantee their safety. This solution will not only benefit local business by reducing transportation costs and delivering time, but it will also minimize traffic in the city center, improving mobility and road safety in urban areas. Apart from this, its location near to the industrial park will increase collaboration between companies and improve transportation coordination, which can help grow the local economy.
The proposal developed in this work is probably to improve the current situation. However, it is very important to consider both strengths and weaknesses. The strengths are environmental impact positive. The next is job creation, road safety, collaboration with local company, local economy benefits, improved in road organization, and the last is security.
Some of weaknesses are implementation costs, temporary inconvenience, possibly resistance from carriers, logistic challenge, community rejection, and the last, complexity of the project.
In conclusion, the central problem presented in this work refers to the inappropriate parking the trucks on the street of the Esperanza city. The lack of design trucks area led to negative consequences such as traffic congestion, deterioration and road infrastructure, safety risks, air pollution, and other consequences. This addition to reducing this affecting mentioned increased collaboration with local companies and creative shops. Also, this solution involves in financial and logistical challenge. It has a potential to significantly improve the quality of life of the city.
Finish.